So today we are talking about reasons why indie game devs quit, why they don't finish a game. So I'm going to give you four reasons. Reason number one is trying to make a big game. Number two is burnout, and number three is something that I call the coding wall. And then finally, the reason four is money problems. I think starter indie game devs often try to make their dream game, and they don't realize how much work, resources, and time it actually takes to make AAA games. So instead of doing that, it might be better to make small games first and complete those games and go from there. An example of a small game that can be completed by one or two persons in a week can be something simple like a 2D platformer game, or even something like a Flappy Bird game. And about burnout and overwork, I think burnout happens when someone works more than they should. For example, if tomorrow is exam and it is your sleeping time, the moment you decide to stay awake for another extra 30 minutes to study is the moment burnout actually starts. From there, it keeps on getting bigger. Well, initially, it is difficult to notice, but after some time, it becomes a problem. It makes thinking creatively difficult and slower. It hits focus badly. So, I think it is better to not do too much work anyway. That test next day should not be more important than a proper sleep and health. That game update can wait. And no, you don't need to do the work of 10 people actually. You are one person, and it's enough and better to just do the work of one person. Now let's talk about the coding wall. Ideally, in an ideal world, if there is a team of two, one programmer and one game designer, I think it's awesome. Because one and one in game dev can be 11. For non-programmers, it can be difficult to make complex systems. So maybe it might be good to get some experience in coding as well if you don't already have a programmer on your team. Again, coding experience can be taken even by making small games, like a small 2D platformer game or something even smaller, like Flappy Bird or something, and growing from there can be a good idea. And now let's talk about money problems. Students don't face this as much as grown-ups. Grown-ups need to make money to buy food, clothing, shelter, and other stuff. So they need to do a job or find some way to have an income stream if they are not already rich. So if you are a student, maybe you have a lot of time to learn and make games. And if you are a grown-up, you need to also take care of money while making your game. So that's what I think. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you.